How to use conditional mood in reported speech. Imagine telling a story about what someone said, but you want to show it was based on a condition or a possibility. That's where the conditional mood in reported speech comes into play. It helps you express ideas that depend on certain conditions, like what might happen or what could have been. When you report speech that includes conditional sentences, you need to change the verb forms to keep the meaning clear and correct. Let's look at how this works. First, identify the type of conditional sentence in the original speech. If it's a first conditional, it talks about real possibilities. For example, someone might say, "If it rains, I will stay home." When you report this, you change will stay to would stay and rains to rained. So it becomes, he said that if it rained, he would stay home. This keeps the idea of a possibility but shifts the tense to fit the past reporting. Next, if the original sentence is a second conditional, which talks about unreal or hypothetical situations, like if I won the lottery, I would travel. You change would travel to would have traveled if you're reporting past speech. But if it's about present or future hypotheticals, you change would to would and one to one in the past tense. For example, she said that if she won the lottery, she would travel. The key is changing the verb forms to match the conditional type. Third conditional sentences talk about unreal past situations, like if I had studied, I would have passed. When reporting this, you keep had studied as past perfect, but add would have passed in the main clause. So you say, he said that if he had studied, he would have passed. This shows the unreal past condition and its result, both in the correct tense. Remember, modal verbs like will and can change to would and could in reported speech. For example, she said she can help becomes she said she could help. This change signals the conditional mood and keeps the sentence sounding natural. When speaking these sentences, the pronunciation of would and could often links smoothly to the next word. The D sound in would or could is soft, making the sentence flow better. For example, she would find sounds like F a small cap high and D slash. This helps listeners understand the conditional mood easily. In practice, always adjust the verb forms when reporting conditional sentences. This way, your speech or writing stays clear and grammatically correct. It shows that the condition was hypothetical or possible, even when you're talking about past statements. So, next time you report someone's speech that involves conditions, remember to shift the verb tenses and modals accordingly. This keeps the original meaning intact and makes your language sound natural and accurate.